Hello guys, it's Mark here, and today this is the F1 TS Hub for the German Grand Prix. I've now been given a permanent seat in the Haas, so here we go. I intended to qualify again on soft tyres, so turn 1 was pretty neat. Coming into turn 2, again pretty neat and tidy, and I just short shift up to accelerate and get the best acceleration out, and in sector 1 we're already 4/10 up as we go down this straight and looking for the 150-meter board and braking there, just braking down right down into first gear and then accelerating out again, getting a nice clean exit and then heading down towards, we're looking for the 100-meter board again, heading into this left-hander just by the Mercedes stadium, and again hit the apex perfectly, and then coming towards the end of sector 2 and we are actually a second up on our previous time and only 3/10 off pole, and we keep it neat and tidy through here as we enter the stadium section and just missed the apex slightly, but not too bad, but I get a good exit out. And then through here I kind of make a mistake here by turning in a bit too early, but it didn't gain too much of an advantage, and I end up doing a 1:14.6, which puts me provisionally in P3, but at the end of the session that only put me P4 as Salvatore on super softs put in a brilliant lap to leapfrog me, so I have to start on the dirty side of the grid and hoping for the best in the race. So the 5 lights are up and we are away, and we get a solid start. Slight bit of wheel spin, but we get a goodish start on soft tyres, and we end up maintaining position heading into turn 1, while we see ahead of us Cliffy and Salvatore actually battling for position. Salvatore on super softs really has to get past Cliffy, who's on soft tyres and pretty much on the same strategy as me. I would really like it if Salvatore actually got ahead of Cliffy, so then it kind of helps me in terms of racing Cliffy. And on this straight I kind of thought about going up the inside of both, but I decided to wait and be patient and bail out of it, giving just enough room to the car behind, who might have just been trying to get up the inside. But anyway, I tried to get past Cliffy here, but I decided better of it as he had the racing line, as Salvatore gets a brilliant second place and he holds up Cliffy quite badly through here, which is not good for him, as he wants to keep up with his teammate Liablade, who's started on super softs. As we make a bit of an error there, and then we cut all the way to lap 4, and we can see Cliffy has still not made his way past Salvatore, and I actually get a very good run, getting DRS as well, and I decide to go all the way up the inside while he tries to defend, but he leaves me just enough space, looking for the 150-meter board, braking so late, making sure I don't run into the back of Salvatore, make slight bit of contact, but just about enough room, and we pretty much make the move, stick through here as I have the inside line, and that is P3. And then we cut on to the next lap, and we are actually attacking Salvatore for P1, as Liablade actually ditches his super softs on that lap to actually go on the mediums. And anyway, we get a good run. He tries to defend, but I get the inside line, and again braking at the 150-meter board, making it stick through the hairpin, and that's me into the lead. So moving on then all the way to lap 11, that's as far as I could get on the soft tyres, and what I did, I decided to pit on mediums just to keep my options open for later. I knew that Liablade and Cliffy, who pitted a few laps earlier than me, were going to get the undercut, but at least I had the option I had the fresher tyres, so I was hoping to be able to chase them as soon as I exited the pits. Which was a solid stop as Cliffy sets the fastest lap, and as you can see he goes right past us, but we haven't lost too much ground to him or Liablade, considering we were on older tyres. Cut all the way to lap 19, and that's how long it took me to catch Cliffy, who did an interesting and fast stint on soft tyres. And as we get into DRS, we actually we actually want to prepare to overtake him, but I decide better of it and don't want to take too many risks at this time. So as you can see, there's quite a good gap behind us, the top three, and we were all three of us were in a league of our own in terms of race pace, and it was turning out at this stage to be fun. As Cliffy went slightly wide there, but I thought better of going around the outside there, especially considering I was a bit off the track, so I didn't want to take too many risks at that stage. As we get close to Cliffy here, but I decide better of it not to make a risk into turn one. But we get DRS through here and we break a 150 meter board, just aiming for the perfect exit so we could attack, and we get a brilliant exit, and there we go. We go up the inside through here and we get the DRS, and it's a nice simple move up into P1 as Blade actually stopped there and put on another set of medium tyres. So this is currently a net P1 before our final pit stops. As we cut into lap 24, Cliffy pitted immediately after I passed him, so it took about I did another 4 laps on the mediums, and I once again wanted to put on medium tyres just to guarantee tyre life at the end, based on I didn't think the soft tyres would actually make it to the end, even though I did a lengthy stint on them. And as you can see, we're coming out and Cliffy's really close to us, and what I do here, I deliberately brake early here to let him go, so then I can get the DRS and I get a good exit through here, a good traction again, and getting DRS through here through the long straight, and Cliffy goes up the inside. I go around the outside and I pretty much make it stick, but then Cliffy decides to come back at me, so what I do, I let him go through here just so then I can get the cut back and side by side out of the hairpin, and we make it stick. So I just moved to the middle of the track there just to defend the inside line, and we just managed to hold our position through here, as there is yellow flags for some reason, I'm not sure why. As Cliffy's still all over us, so I've put in a rich just to trying to make sure I can see if I could get away. And we are coming through the final corner. There's gravel through there, and we've got yellow flags. And actually, it's Blade in the wall there. I don't know what happened there. I think he may have been spun or must have been lagged with a back marker, but I need to double check that. But it's really unfortunate, because I really wanted to chase him down on much fresher tyres, but luck comes your side some days, and as we can see behind, Cliffy had some form of incident there. I'm not sure what happened to him as he retires. But then we're coming through to the hairpin, and as a result of all these incidents, a virtual safety car gets deployed, and we decide to stay out while Blade decides to pit. And cutting through all the way to the final lap, nothing happens. Literally nothing happened. I just pulled out a gap while Blade managed to get ahead of Salvatore again, who also drove a solid race, and it was a good comeback by him considering what happened just before the VSC. But anyway, coming through to the final corner, we're coming through to win the German Grand Prix, my first win in F1 TS Hub, and I was really pleased at that. And as you can see, those are the results of Germany. Thanks very much.